Amy said, can you talk to me about the dosing of LDN? Um, I want to make this real quick because I did talk quite in detail last week's live about my LDN journey and kind of how I started it. And I did it for, 3 months. I ramped up from 1.5 milligrams all the way to 3 milligrams. I ramped that up in about 3 months. And that is a typical course for LDN, where you start low, even ultra low in some cases, zero point 0.1 milligrams or zero point 0.5 milligrams, whatever, but you titrate upwards. And so in my case, my doctor started me at 1.5 and then I titrated upwards to 3.0. I had a lot of side effects and I was just struggling with it. So after 3 months, my doctor and I decided that maybe it was probably better that I stopped it, which unfortunately was a big mistake. I shouldn't have stopped it. I really crashed. I really crashed that month, and it took all my hormones out of whack again. And so again, I started back up in maybe February, January, end of that year. I started back up, and I started back up at the one. Actually, this time I started at 1.0, so I started even lower. So Amy, your question about LDN dosing is very, very specific to the individual. And I highly recommend there's, I believe, two LDN groups that I'm a part of too, that are very helpful and they have so much information out there. And each patient is different, and it really depends what your physician wants you on. Like I said, they're now seeing a lot of studies and benefits of ULDN, which is ultra low dose. And so those doses start even at zero point 0.1 or even lower, depending on the patient's sensitivity, and then work your way up to, whatever you can tolerate. I was supposed to go up all the way to 4.5, but I absolutely couldn't tolerate it. And so even the first go round, I did, until 3.0 milligrams or 3 milligrams, and then I stopped. And then even the second go around when I started, I paused at 3 milligrams. Like for me, that is a pretty good dose. I believe for fibromyalgia and things like that, they highly the recommended dose, I believe, is 4.5. But I think even now they're finding that that's not the case, and it's very patient dependent, not diagnosis dependent, and you can really work your way up slowly to the best of your abilities.